Hey everybody, welcome back to Mammoth Interactive. Today I am going to show you the new free assets for this month's UE Marketplace. In this month we got 4 new environmental plugins and 1 interesting gameplay based plugin. Let's go through the environmental stuff first, and I'm going to go through the multiplayer locomotion system last. Construction site loader. Construction site environment with driving loader vehicles, moving parts of the front end loader, the movement of which deforms the landscape. Oh, okay. So this might actually not just be an environment. This, I think, is like something that's actually playable. New additional sample map, particles, construction site environment with driving when the loader has moving parts of vehicles to form the landscape. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, okay. So that's a mannequin, which means that you can probably like play with this. Oh wow, yeah. Oh yeah, and it has like its pieces that you can just arrange whatever you want. But like, I guess that means that maybe all these parts are can actually be deformed and can interact. Look, you even have the loader, and then you have a little bit further back you see the loader, but it's broken. Although maybe that's just like an environmental piece. It doesn't actually have any effect or anything. This is some very nice detail. I didn't read like how many polys were this, but the textures are actually really good here. And I think this is back to the beginning. And this is from Scans Factories. Yeah. Oh yeah, it does say here environments. I guess it means that you can turn it into something playable, right? Technical details. Rig drivable playable vehicle. Yeah, you can like play the vehicle. Buttons to animating parts. Game ready. Deform landscape. This must be like their big selling point here. Basically, you can see how the environment could be affected by something like a vehicle, you know. And maybe you could apply something similar to that to different environments and different kinds of vehicles. Custom automatically generated, auto-generated, texture resolution, supported development platform. Oh, it works in VR. Oh, that's very interesting that it works in VR. So yeah, that was the first one. Next, we're gonna skip to the low poly style. So this is low poly style Asian environment. Hidden deep in the mountains lies this monastery village, guarding the ancient temples with their secrets. This is another nice low poly level based environment that you can use if you want to make your own slightly retro-ish looking game. You can see where the polygons, the edges meet, but they're all like just soft enough that it's not too noticeable, unless it's something like rocks or wooden pieces here, where it's more obvious. But overall, the entire place, like I could see this if somebody wanted to make a mod of a Nintendo 64 game, they could just put this level in and it would probably fit right in. This looks really nice, and there's a lot of places to go to. I can see this being used for a lot of different kinds of games. You can do your adventure game, your interactive collectathon game, even like a bit of a mystery game when you go and talk to people all over the place. Oh, I like the fire effect. That is actually really cool and really smart usage of fire, using triangles as like fire particles. Yeah, there's like a lot of spots that you can use as an environment. Oh, that is a cool statue. The biggest selling point for me here is the low poly style. I really like that, especially after seeing like the wave of retro games or games that like call back to Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 style of games. Next up, we're gonna see the Modular Temple Plaza 4K PVR. So this is another environmental plugin. Modular Plaza with Temple and Modular House 4K and PVR textures. Vertex painting, moss, dirt, cracks on the wall and exterior floors. Now we're gonna go and check out let's see the stuff. Okay, I do like how they put it like on top of a mountain. PVR materials, 4K textures. Oh yeah, you can really see the detail. Holy wow! Vertex painting, moss, cracks on walls, dirt on floors. And here are the parts where you can just assemble it however you want to. Fully modular. Yeah, like they have this down to its very basic, like walls, roofs, gates, doors. And here's another angle just to see everything. Oh, and I guess that's all there is to it. Nice, very nice. This one was by Voodoo Studios. Well, actually, and this one was by CH Assets. And the last environmental plugin is called the Victorian Train Station and Railroad Modular Set. Nice. Oh, yeah, I do like how realistic this looks. I actually like how all 4 of these environmental plugins have been very different from each other in style and even in terms of what kind of quality you're aiming for, you know, from like looking something more low poly and retro to something more outright realistic that you would see in real life. Here, all the modular stuff. Here you can see all the pieces, the platforms, the trains, the walls. You can just assemble it. You can go as crazy with this as you want, and that is amazing. Oh yeah, and some more pieces here to see how. I actually have to wonder if the way that it worked just was that someone basically built the environment and then they took each piece and just broke it down to like the most unique piece for each part, and then that's what the whole modular thing ended up being. Oh, you even have like a panorama and a video sample where you can just see the thing for yourself. That is pretty cool. Victorian times train station environment, realistic game and VR friendly set, AAA game quality. Yeah, I can see that. Set of high quality assets and textures, collision for assets. Oh, you can actually, enter. It already comes with collision. Okay. Ground decals, modular, easy to modify. Very interesting. And this one was made by Dennis Rutkowski. Okay. And the last one, I'm going to save. I saved this one for the end because it was the one that was different from the rest. And it was just also the most interesting. This is called a Move It multiplayer locomotion system by Drowning Dragons. Now this is different. This isn't a character or environmental plugin. This is a code plugin. What that means is that this actually focuses on gameplay. So it's a little hard to tell from here, but what these images are trying to show you is how you can see many different kinds of gameplay specifically related to how you walk around an environment. So you can change between the behind the character adventure style. You can make it look a little bit upwards with an eagle's eye view, like if it was an old Mario style. You basically have a special code that can be applicable to any kind of different environment, which is what they're trying to show you here. There's at least like 4 different styles of game design and gameplay, and even different environments. You go from this almost Dead Space looking gameplay here to a top-down view, almost like an old Zelda or Mario style. You got a captain with a pier here, makes me think of Assassin's Creed actually. This one's a little hard to show, but you can even go into a third-person over-the-shoulder style shooter. Now, showing you this with just the images is obviously not enough, but they do have down here in the description, they have an overview video here. Hopefully me hovering the mouse is showing the link that I'm referring to. Over here, you can see how the gameplay works and how it very fluidly goes from one different type of gameplay to another. But they do actually show you the interface basically. Over here at the lower right corner, you have the styles that you can go from just basically to either test or just use as your main gameplay mechanic, depending on what kind of game you want to make. And as they show you, this is applicable to a bunch of different styles. You don't have to just settle for one, which is just really, really good for any indie beginner game developer. So this has been this month's free assets for the Unreal Engine Marketplace. I hope you enjoy. I hope you maybe want to come to the store and try it out yourself. It is very worth using, although I don't think they're compatible to Unreal Engine 5 actually. So you might want to stick, if you still have just 4, you haven't uninstalled it yet like I did, you can still check out a lot of these plugins a bit more freely, or maybe you're willing to wait until these are available on Unreal Engine 5. With all that said, thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.